EA Sports brings you a special edition of the National Football League for this Halloween matchup. It's the Dallas Cowboys and the Atlanta Falcons, and it comes your way next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us down south to Mercedes-Benz Stadium on the west side of downtown Atlanta. Good to be with you. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson here in the booth. Greg, we've been around for a minute. As the kids like to say, I called your games. There are guys who you played with back in your day who are now the veteran players in the league. And we got a couple of veterans here at quarterback. What a difference it makes for a team when they come in with a guy who knows what he's doing back at quarterback.
Oh, it really does. And remember, Mike, the only way to gain experience is to gain experience. There's no magic formula. You got to be in the fire, make mistakes, make great plays, learning lessons. The more you see, the better you get. And no position is that more magnified than in the NFL at the quarterback position. So the fact that these guys have played so many games, so many seasons, they've seen so much, that's a huge advantage for each of these teams. Now the question is, in today's matchup, who comes out on top?
And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Falcons, led out by their quarterback, Kirk Cousins. One of the big moves in the offseason, Atlanta acquiring Cousins in free agency. He had 6 years in Washington, the last 6 in Minnesota, and now he begins his run this season with the Falcons.
I had a coach tell me earlier in my career, Mike, specifically about the quarterback position. If you don't have fast feet, you better have a fast mind. And here we have a guy that has played a lot of games under center. He has seen a lot of football, and while he might not be as mobile, he might not have the arm strength to make all the throws he had earlier in his career, that experience behind center, that experience being in these moments before, man, having that quick mind, there's not a whole lot of defense is going to throw at him that he hasn't seen.
An ideal beginning to this drive. 24 on the first play.
Nice grab there by Mooney, and plays like this are really the main reason why the Falcons made it a point to sign him this offseason, and his talent has always been undeniable. He just has to find a way to stay on the field and prove it.
Second down and 3. Another run here for Robinson. He looks forward for maybe a yard. The veteran Eric Hendricks on the stop. Here's 3rd and 2. They'll send a tight end in motion. They'll try to run for it with Robinson. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll go again with Robinson. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. On the handoff, it's Robinson. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. He gets this one complete to Hodge. That's a dozen for number 12, and he's got a first down as well.
Mike, I think we make so much of all these fancy routes, right? The selling, the head fakes, getting in and out of the break. And while that's really important to create separation, that's really more of a man beater. That's when teams want to just play you one-on-one and you have to beat the defender. Against zone defense like we saw here, it's a lot more simpler. Understand the concept of the play, understand where the holes in the defense are, and get there and be friendly to the quarterback. And if you're open, stay open. That's NFL route running. That's what the best guys do.
And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike, and what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells, so they can't afford to just dial up certain schemes to take away a run.
And that is Hunt in the end zone. He's in. Hadero High. Touchdown, Atlanta. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Younghoe Koo now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Falcons will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. Now an opening past the 30. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. Cowboys coming out. As usual, it's Dak Prescott leading the way. Led the NFL in touchdown passes, Greg, a season ago. Already his 9th year at the helm for the Cowboys.
If he's going to lead his team to a win, he has to be smart with his decision-making. The last thing you want to do is give the opposing team an extra possession solely because you got reckless with the ball. As long as he is calculated with those risks, I think they have a good chance today coming out on top.
The first carry now for Rico Dowdle. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick first down.
This is how you draw up your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
Dak going to throw it here on first down. It's going to be pulled in by Dowdle. A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. Gains nothing.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
And they'll have it across midfield, down at the opposing 46-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there. So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. The next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
Prescott again. The open man is Tolbert. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop. Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
They get 14 out of the screen, and it's a first down.
The best time to call a screen is when the defense is anticipating pass. Allow that defensive front to rush the passer. Just get through the offensive line enough before you drop it to your back. Get out behind those big offensive linemen and pick up the first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll throw again. Dak. Off he goes. Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a first down.
This has been a great drive, and mostly at the hands of the man with the ball there. He thought about pulling the trigger on that one, thought better of it, decides to take off with his legs, and now he's going to have 1st and goal.
Dak to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
He's got to find a way to hold on to that one. I mean, you're right on the doorstep of the end zone. And listen, I understand that hit is coming. But guess what? That hit's coming whether you catch it or not. And you get paid to make the difficult catches. And I would classify that one as tough, but you got to make that catch. Give your team a chance to come away with this drive with some points.
So a little extra time to think about this 3rd and goal as we've hit the end of the first. It's the Falcons with the early lead. Greg and I back in Atlanta after this. Line of scrimmage, the 3. 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's so close to breaking the plane, but the official's going to come in and mark him short. So now it's 4th down. So instead of going for the first down, in comes the field goal unit. Bit of a surprise here. Aubrey's kick is good. And the Cowboys are on the board. It's 7-3.
You know, I think it's safe to say here, Mike, as this offense leaves the field, they wanted to stay out there and go for it. But I think in this case, the coach is playing the long game. He understands that these 3 points now can end up being very valuable as this game moves along.
Back out is Brandon Aubrey. He had the field goal a moment ago, and now he'll send this one away. Ray McLeod on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. There's Kirk Cousins. He and the Falcons set for their next drive. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. Here's Cousins throwing from the pistol. That's caught. Ray McLeod. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line.
These hitch routes, they're usually just designed to pick up a few safe yards. An easy completion, get some rhythm for your quarterback. However, this time, he's able to make a little magic happen after the catch and turn it into something much bigger than even they were probably anticipating.
Now Robinson. What more could you ask for on 1st down? Nice run of 8, setting up 2nd and short.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
They go play action with Cousins. That'll be caught by McLeod. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line.
They call this the alley, so it's the area between the hash marks and the numbers, and depending on what defense they're in, there is a lot of space to be had down those seams. So if this defense doesn't make a couple of adjustments, I wouldn't expect this offense to target any other place on this field.
1st and 10. On the give, it's Robinson. Good blocking to the 15. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Bijan Robinson. Touchdown, Falcons.
That's a heck of a run right there, and I can't tell you, Mike, how many running backs coaches I've heard over the years say, your responsibility with the ball is to make the first guy miss. We can't block everybody on the field. That's the role of a good running back, and you see it here. All it takes is one missed tackle to get this guy in space, and he's able to do the rest with his legs and take it all the way.
On is Koo for the point after. The kick is good. And the Falcons extend their advantage to 14-3. Teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Cavante Turpin on the return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Cowboys offense ready to see what they can do on their 2nd possession. They trail now 14-3, so an 11-point deficit as they start things out with 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. This one is caught by Turpin. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
Great pre-snap recognition here by the quarterback. He looks outside and sees man coverage, and he knows exactly where he's going to go with the ball. Now it's up to the receiver to create separation at the top of the route. Ball's on time, great placement, nice big pickup.
1st down, Prescott. He's going to keep it himself. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the 1st down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Play clock down to 0. That's going to be a delay.
Delay of game, offense. still first down.
Now Dowdle. Yeah! And he'll get about 5. He'll try again here. 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Prescott. He's got that complete to Turpin. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the first down.
Quick hitting slant there. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. From the shotgun, it's Dak. A short throw caught by Ferguson. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Dowdle. He'll dodge one would-be tackle and wind up getting a nice gain of 6 on the play. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Throwing is Prescott. And he'll take it on in. Rico Dowdle. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Now remember back, Mike, their first drive, they had to settle for 3. So they definitely didn't want to have to do that again. So really solid drive from start to end. And they're finally able to cap it off with a touchdown.
Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. The kick is good. The Cowboys are back within 4. It is 14-10. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. McLeod now to return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Here's Bijan Robinson, and the Falcon offense set for their next drive. They'll start out first down and 10. Off the play fake, here's Cousins. That is downfield to the tight end Pitts. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
2 minutes remain here in this first half. Greg and I back to Atlanta in a moment. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Cousins. That's complete to McLeod. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
It's pretty evident, Mike, when a quarterback and his wide receiver are operating on the exact same page. The anticipation, the timing, the accuracy of both the route and the ball. And when they're working together like this, that's the definition of teach tape.
He'll get this to McLeod. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. Second and a yard. Now, Cousins. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a first down.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They clearly have a mismatch in their favor, and every time they've looked his way, he's continued to make big plays. If I'm this coordinator, I think I'm giving him one more shot and see if he can push this thing over the goal line and come away with 6.
To the back of the end zone. He's got it. Drake London. Touchdown, Atlanta.
So when you find yourself this tight to the goal line, Mike, the offense becomes a lot more restricted in as far as how deep you can throw the ball. The field is wider than it is long, and I think the idea here is let's spread them out. Let's put all of our eligibles out there and let the quarterback get a really good picture. Where are the holes in the coverage? Where are the one-on-one matchups that I like? And let's put this ball in the quarterback's hand, let him make a good decision, and in this case, it results in a touchdown.
Koo able to add the extra point. And the Falcons are out to a 21-10 lead. Kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, here's Turpin. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Cowboys offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They look to make some inroads here. They're down 21-10 in this one as they come up on a first down. Now, Prescott. He's got a man. It's CeeDee Lamb. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Prescott. Quick throw, taken in, and they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a first down after a gain of 7. Here's Prescott. And is open, middle of the field. It is caught. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. To the air again. Prescott. Now he takes off. Good decision to take off. He gets 15 yards and a 1st down.
The defense is going to have to come up with a plan for this quarterback using his legs, Mike, or it's going to be a long day. They knew coming in he was a threat, but I'm not sure they thought he would be this effective this early.
Cowboys going to use their 3rd and final timeout. On for the field goal now, it's Brandon Aubrey. This from 40 yards out. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Cowboys are able to get it back within a score.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
So, still the matter of 6 seconds remaining in this half. And the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And this will be a Falcons 1st down. He gets this up past the 40-yard line. A gift, and here comes Robinson. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this 1st half of play.
All right, Michael, thanks very much as we welcome you into our downtown Orlando studios and the EA Sports Halftime Report. For the Falcons in the 1st half, they were led by their quarterback, the veteran Kirk Cousins. His 2 touchdown passes helped pave the way for his guys to take this lead into the intermission. The 2nd half, straight ahead. Time to get back to it. And for the call, let's rejoin Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen.
Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this 2nd half. Coming up. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. A safe kick taken at the 5. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Cowboys offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this 3rd quarter. The deficit is 8 as this drive begins with 1st and 10. To throw is Dak. Here's a screen coming for Dowdle. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Play fake. Prescott. Now he'll swing it out to his fullback. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a first down.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, not only getting outside the pocket, buying more time for his receivers, but then finding a man open who's able to pick up enough to move the chains.
Here's a carry for Dowdle. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. They'll run with Dowdle. And he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. Hayden Ellis in on that stop. There's a 3rd down and 4. Now Prescott. That one intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Falcons are going to have it at their own 32-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
The Falcons offense and Kirk Cousins heading back on the field. And we run you through the highlights here. It has been a very big performance from the quarterback position. Instrumental in leading and executing, and now trying to finish strong and take his team to the finish line. Here's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Second down, Cousins. That's caught downfield by Robinson. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
And up until this point, this has been an incredibly efficient game from this quarterback. I mean, it's hard to think. Here we are in the second half, and that's only his second incomplete pass. So finally, the defense is able to do something to disrupt his timing and finally try to get him out of this groove.
That's caught left side by Pitts. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
What a luxury. There's certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
On first down, Cousins. You'll get this to Pitts once more.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. That's going to be dropped underneath for Robinson. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down. They are set up with 1st and goal.
If you want to play running back in today's modern NFL, Mike, you have to be able to be a viable weapon in the passing game. It's all about touches. It's not just about handoffs anymore. It's how many different ways can we get the ball in your hands.
He's got it at the 3.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
From the 2 now, here's 2nd and goal. Throwing is Cousins. That one taken in. Darnell Mooney. Touchdown Falcons. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
Here's Coop for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Falcons will extend this 3rd quarter lead. Teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. Cowboys offense headed back to take over once more. They need to start making some inroads here. Down 2 scores as they begin this drive with first down. That'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down. To throw is Prescott. He keeps it himself. Dak wisely hits the deck at the end, but he slides after picking up the first down.
I love this call, Mike. 2nd down and short. One of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. But a nice job by the quarterback, realizing there's nothing downfield, take off, turn into a runner, pick up the first down.
Up the middle they go. He'll work forward to the 40-yard line. Hayden Ellis in on that stop. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Now a second down throw for Prescott. Taking advantage of the room to run, a gain of 19 on the scramble.
We've seen this quarterback have some effective plays with his legs all game today, Mike. He knows when to stay in there and look to pass, but he also knows when it's time to tuck it and go, and he's able to pick up good yardage there.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. Here's 2nd and 2. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
They'll stick to the ground. 1st down and more inside the 20. And it's a big run down to the 10-yard line.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
They'll run here. They'll come up with nothing there. Fortunate just to get back to the line. And that'll set up 2nd and goal.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
Second down, Prescott. He pulls it in around the 5. And he will score. Game on. Jalen Tolbert, touchdown, Dallas. So they get the touchdown, and now it is a 9-point game. Greg, you can go for 1 and make it a 1-possession game. Or some people think about going for 2 here. What would you do?
I think I'm going for 2, Mike. Listen, the way you have to look at it is I need a 2-point conversion at some point. But I want to know now, am I down truly 2 scores, or am I able to get it down to 7 and truly make it a 1 score? So I'm going for 2 now, and I want to know what the rest of this game looks like. How many possessions do I need?
The kick here is good, so they are back within a possession. That gets it down to an 8-point game. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. McLeod now to return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Falcons offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And he has been masterful so far in leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Cousins. Over the middle, that's his tight end, Pitts. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative, just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out. A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Now a screen going to be set up for Robinson. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Here's a third down and 4. Cousins to throw. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
That's going to be out of bounds, no return. And the drive's going to start from just inside the 20-yard line. So now here are the Cowboys. Their offense ready to make their way back onto the field. They'll begin with first and 10. Play action now. Prescott. He's got that complete to Turpin. And he's taken down up past the 35.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
He'll run, and he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's second and 5. From the shotgun, it's Dak. And he's not going to be able to get away. Very good coverage on the perimeter. It goes down as a loss of yards.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped. And that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
On third down, Prescott. This one caught by CeeDee Lamb. And he puts his head down and he picks up the first down.
Critical third down conversion there, Mike. Now brings up a fresh set of downs. You find yourself here trailing in the fourth quarter. They got to go down and score, and they got to score fast.
They'll come up here first and 10. A shotgun snap for Prescott. He'll get this complete. It's Lamb again. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
We've watched CeeDee Lamb become undeniably one of the best receivers in the NFL, Mike. I mean, just last season alone, led the league in receptions with 135, while totaling over 1,700 yards for the year. I mean, when the Cowboys need a big play, they're looking for number 88.
In the middle of the field, it's taken by CeeDee Lamb. 2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. It is 2nd down and 5. They'll drop to throw. This one is caught by Turpin. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down. They'll throw again. Dak. Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to CeeDee Lamb. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2 minute. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. And after that first down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Plenty of time, plus 2 timeouts at their disposal. It's 1st and 10. To the air again, Prescott. The open man is Tolbert. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. They'll come up now for 2nd down. Now a give up the middle. And the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. 2nd and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
Here's Dak to throw. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. This guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
Now, 2nd and goal. Now Prescott. And the rush gets there. Down he goes.
Certainly hasn't been their best game in terms of rushing the passer, but you find yourself with a lead here in the 4th quarter. No better time for that pass rush to come alive and see if they can close this game out.
This crowd doing everything they can before 3rd and goal. And this will be a touchdown. They are within a 2-point conversion of coming back to tie this game.
And what a finish this is shaping up to be, Mike. They somehow get the late touchdown with very little time left on the clock. And, of course, now everybody knows what's coming. You've got to have your best 2-point, gotta have it play. You've been working on it all week. Let's see what they got.
Now, this looks like a design run. And he will get in. The 2-point conversion works. And we might be headed to overtime.
You can just tell the teams that practice these end-of-game situations. After the offense scored, there was no big hoopla. They weren't throwing themselves a parade. They immediately knew they had to go for 2. Get back in the huddle, get their best play call executed, and we got a tie ball game.
Final seconds here, overtime looming on the horizon as they kick it off. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll come up for 1st and 10. Now, Cousins. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Here comes 2nd down. Now, Cousins. He fires downfield for Pitts. And that's going to be incomplete. They took one last chance here in regulation. It does not pan out, and we are headed to overtime. Four quarters could not determine a winner. We get back underway here in overtime. McLeod now to return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now. They get set to take over once more. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Cousins gonna throw. He's got his man. It's Mooney. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
Here's Cousins throwing from the pistol. To the right, that's Pitts. Third and a yard. Pitts is the man in motion. They'll try to run for it with Robinson. And he'll have the 1st down. They'll get him up around the 37.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the 1st down.
On 1st down, right back to Robinson. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. Second down and 8. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. That one is caught by Mooney. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
On third down, it's Robinson. And that'll move the sticks. That's a first down. Down to the 45-yard line.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this third and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the first down, and they're able to convert.
First and 10. They'll go again with Robinson. Changing direction there as he's able to pick up 3. They face second down and 7. Cousins. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
Cousins out of the gun on third down. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
And on that third down, they thought an easy way to pick it up and get some positive yards would go to their quick game, but it didn't seem like the receiver and the quarterback were on the same page, and now brings up fourth down.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. The visitors' offense getting set to get back to work. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with first and 10. Now a first throw here in overtime. To the left side, caught by Lamb. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5. Now whistles, play clock at 0, and that'll cost them 5.
Still second down.
On second down, it's Dak. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And that'll go for a gain of 7, and it's going to set up third down.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
They'll let the fullback try to push the pile. Fourth down, the veteran Brian Anger onto punt for Dallas. Ray McLeod deep to return. Oh, but he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. Falcons offense ready to come back out for this next possession. Will try to establish some tempo as they start this one with first and 10. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Second and 7. Working out of the gun, it's Cousins. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. And he's going to go all the way to win it here in overtime. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
So it's a win here for the Falcons. They had to work for this one. All even through 4 quarters, able to get the breakthrough in overtime to come away with the victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Falcons are winners as we say so long from Atlanta.